Hi, good morning. I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Are you a golfer?
I am not, I confess.
Well, we've got a golfer in the United States called Hailey Davidson, and she would like to
Hmm.
play golf with women. Does she have an unfair advantage because she was born a male?
Why would she have an unfair advantage?
Respiratory strength, lung capacity, muscle mass,
Are
trait,
you
and
aware of the effects of hormone replacement therapy?
um, yeah, it makes you weaker physically, muscularly, and in a respiratory way. That's
Yes,
some of
so
it, isn't it?
you've just attempted to give the reasons as to why she might have an
Yeah.
advantage and then explained why she doesn't have an advantage. I think that sums it up
What
quite
a
well.
no, but what a, okay, well, Felix, I'm glad I passed my examination. But how about this? How about if you have been able to train as before having the therapy that you talk about, and
Mhm.
having the advantages of being born male, and having had those advantages during many years potentially of training, you've gained those advantages. So when it comes to a point of competition, you've had those advantages for a while, and then that's what do you make of that?
I think that she doesn't have those advantages anymore. She's
No, but what if you've
been
gained from that situation in the past?
to my knowledge, there isn't any magical secret training that men receive over women, so I don't believe that she has any
No,
magical
no. If
advantage.
you no, hold on a second. In sport, for instance, Leah Thomas, the NCAA swimmer,
Mhm.
who was male until transitioning, that Leah is physically bigger and stronger and trained as a bigger, stronger athlete, and therefore gained advantages from that maleness, and then suddenly becomes, it's not suddenly, but does become female, declares female, is female. That person has a physical advantage, whether you like it or not.
A lot of cisgender women who play sports never have their chromosomes tested, so we have no idea what advantages they may physically have. There could also be women with, for example, PCOS who have a different hormonal balance. They may have higher levels of testosterone, which can result in not just things like facial hair, but also a different way in that muscle and fat redistribution
What was that
affects their
called,
body.
Felix?
PCOS, so polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Oh,
Do you
yes.
believe that women with PCOS have an advantage over other women in sport?
But they were born female. Yes?
You answer the question.
No, they were born female.
With PCOS, which means they have a different
I know what
hormonal
polycystic
balance.
ovaries are.
Cool. So, do you
And
think they have a different advantage in sport?
I don't know.
So they have a different hormonal balance, same as trans women. However, I would actually argue that trans women have, by the time that they are qualified in sport and associate, like assessed by the association, have a similar hormonal balance to their cis women counterparts. Therefore, they don't have a difference.
Is it
I
is it
think if you
fair?
try to
Is it
argue that
fair
trans
on?
women have an advantage,
Yeah.
then you're also assessing cis women. You cannot say that trans women are magically different unless you're assessing every single biological difference in every cis woman sports person.
No, but somebody has declared themselves to be different. They are different. They become female. They transition, and I understand that they are women. But can we talk about women who are professional athletes, who are biological female from birth? Those women who are professionals and have worked all their life suddenly are being outcompeted by people who've gained an advantage who weren't born female. I'm concerned about fairness in women's sport.
I don't believe that there's been any evidence that they are being outcompeted. There's been no sudden influx of trans women
Oh no,
winning
there
millions of
is.
medals
No,
over
there, no, no,
others.
no. There is. There's plenty of examples of the situation that I've just talked about, Felix.
No, there isn't, though, is there?
Leah Thomas.
Who is a competitor? Sometimes she wins, sometimes she loses. What's her advantage?
Her advantage is she's bigger and stronger and has had the advantage of a male body to train, and is now competing with people who didn't have that same advantage.
Some of her competitors have won against her because they also have bigger, stronger bodies than her. I think that you're assuming that trans women have some magical strength that they just don't have. So the simple fact is that
How much sport do you play, Felix?
Trans women.
How much
women.
sport do you
they
play?
They deserve to be included in all aspects of life. Would you like to know my opinion?
Well, no. Well, hold on a second. What sport do you play?
Why is that relevant to the conversation?
Because we're talking about sport.
Cool. Well, LBC invited me because my expertise is on trans issues, not sports issues. But would you like to know my opinion about golf?
Yeah.
Cool. Golf is inaccessible.
I just asked you what you know about sport. This is a sports story. When you were invited on, you knew this was a sports story.
It's also a trans story, which is the element that you're focusing on. You're not focusing on whether it's a sport. You're focusing on whether or not trans people should be included in everyday activities.
No, Felix. To be fair, I am concentrating on trans and sport.
Cool. So let's talk about sport. Golf courses take up a horrific amount of natural land, ruining local ecosystems. There's a huge housing crisis in the UK.
What are you talking about?
Those for houses.
What are you talking about?
There are more people that
We're talking about
golf.
Performance sport.
Cool. There are more people.
You were going to tell me what you were going to tell me about sport.
There are more people that play golf than there are trans people. So why is the story always on trans people and not actually the sport?
It's about fairness in sport for women.
Excuse. I think
it's about fairness in
women.
It's
and
about
therefore should be included in every aspect of life, whether that's sport or anything else. I think that golf is rubbish. It's boring. I would rather carve my eyes out with a wooden spoon than watch golf. But women should still be allowed to play in any sport, and that includes trans women. It really is that simple.
When was the last time you played golf?
Do you play golf?
Yeah.
Is it true that when golfers celebrate together, does that make it a swingers party?
So you don't play golf. Do you know what my handicap is?
I've already told you that I don't play golf, so I really couldn't care less. Sorry if that's offensive to you.
But you're happy to comment on it and to criticise people in it and those who own golf clubs and who compete on golf courses.
Are you trans?
No.
Why are you so happy to comment on trans issues then?
I invited you on to comment.
Yeah, so answer the question. Why are you so happy and entitled to speak on trans issues, but I'm not because I don't play sports?
Well, I've not had a go at trans people. You've just completely dismissed an entire sport.
I didn't say you did. I'm asking you the question. Why are you entitled to speak on trans issues, but I'm not entitled to speak on sport?
I just wondered if you'd played it. Is all I asked you.
Cool, and I told you I didn't.
All right. Well, Felix, have a nice day. Appreciate your time.